I guess the way I feel about photography really changes day to day. Like sometimes it's easy and sometimes it's problem solving.
And sometimes we hate it.
And sometimes it's like beautiful. And anyone who says it's like always amazing is lying.
Yeah, I think what's made shooting a lot easier is not being so hard on ourselves and not looking at work within our field. You make stuff like what is in your head and what you're inspired by. So if you're only looking at wedding work, your work's gonna just look like other wedding photographers' work. So I feel like a few years ago, I kind of unfollowed every wedding photographer and I just started looking at inspiration outside of that. Let's go check out where we want to shoot. I think if the truck's parked like this way so that if they're in the bed of the truck, it's backlit.
This is in shade right now, and this is a good example of how, I don't know, I love the colors here, and I think this is kind of the cleaner backdrop.
A shot of them on the fence here.
I love how light this camera is.
Sure. Look, it can find your eye through your hair. What's up, guys? What's up? Good to see you. Welcome to our ranch.
Oh my God.
Hi.
Basically, the way we shoot is like, we'll just walk around, look at places, and then Phil just makes jokes about everything the entire time.
I'm like swinging around and like looking out. Giving them space to be themselves without us overposing them. The most candid photos, there's a level of trust between us and the subject.
Even around and then you can have your arm up on the bar.
The ISO 200, f4 at 400. I think I'm gonna go a little bit brighter.
The gold from the back, or maybe just a little bit of white?
Ooh, I think just that white.
Yeah.
I think it looks amazing. Pull it off so I can see the difference. Oh yeah, it's huge. It's a huge difference.
Like lightly play with her hair. I love this. And Phil, what do you think about having him look through here somehow? I love shooting through windows.
It's an addiction she has. We're working on it.
This might be better on a Zoom.
We just try not to take ourselves too seriously, and we just try and like hang out with them.
Another tip we give people, to try to get natural moments is to pay attention to what your couple is doing when you're not photographing them. It's those in-between moments when the camera's down that they might be giving you something amazing that you might not be aware of.
Yeah, oftentimes I'll shoot the couple while Phil's just talking and joking with them, so it feels like they're kind of in their own moment.
I might stop down a little bit more if I were you.
Yeah. The Sony Alpha system has amazing burst. The Alpha 1 does, I think, 30 frames per second, which is pretty sweet. It's so quiet, I can't even tell it's taking a photo. There you go. Having just that one frame where they're not blinking, or it's something that is kind of unplanned that you can only get on shooting through the moment.
I would never be able to shoot this before, honestly. Like, they're both running in two separate directions. It's tracking it, it's crazy. Throw your arm up around his shoulder, bring him in close. And then Adam kind of mimic her, but just like leaning over her, yeah.
That's cool.
I have the continuous eye autofocus tracking on, and it is amazing because I don't have to keep choosing my point. It just stays right on the subject.
It's like through his hair as I'm moving, continuously tracking. I literally never used live view, but it's so good on this. I haven't looked through the viewfinder like once to shoot. Right now I'm using the 24-70 G Master lens, and this is one of those scenarios where it's crazy helpful to have a zoom because there's horses moving like in frame, out of frame, and instead of me having to move forward and back, I can just zoom the lens in and out. This kind of reminds me of like a wedding dance floor.
Love it. You guys are just bored, lazy, hanging out with your horse. That's so sweet. I love when you guys both have your heads laid down and you're just kind of staring at each other. Collapse into her.
Guys, so
yes,
fun.
Good job.
Good.
That turned out so well.
That was really good. Can you send them photos from there?
Yeah.
Oh, cute. I love that.
I think you don't realize how much like simple photos are going to be important to you in years to come. I feel so lucky that we get to do this together.